I've always been a big person. I struggled with my weight since my childhood.
At the age of 14, I was about 200 pounds.
I had this personal trainer that was not very nice. They would tell me if I wanted friends, I needed to lose weight, that no one would ever love me if I'm fat. They would weigh me, so I would make myself puke before every session so that I weighed less on the scale. That really messed with me as a kid. I did lose weight. I probably lost over 100 pounds, and I was 200, 250, but it didn't solve any of my problems.
And I was still unhappy, even though I had the body everybody always wanted.
Diet culture really bothers me. Fat people are not portrayed well in the media. We're taught that being fat is bad, and movies were always the best friend or the brunt of the joke. The internet is not a good place to talk about that because people hate fat people. The whole problem of body positivity is not just how the world views you and like how you view yourself. It's about fighting for people not being discriminated in the workplace, in fashion, in anywhere, because we're treated as second-class citizens, and that everyone's main goal in life is to be skinny.
That's just wrong because plus-size people shouldn't be ignored.
Just because you're thin doesn't mean you're better than me. Moving your body is important, but it doesn't have to be about losing weight. It can just be about feeling good.
I am an unapologetic fat girl.
I am who I am, and you can take it or leave it because I'm always going to be happy with myself.
Abby, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. Brooke, welcome.
Thank you for having
And
me.
say hi to Robin.
Hi, Robin. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Abby.
Abby, you're saying how you feel about yourself shouldn't be a function of your body type, body size, whatever. And you don't disagree with that one bit, correct?
I champion that. I celebrate your point of view. I think it's very powerful.
And you say you've always been bigger, but at one point you did lose 100 pounds.
I did lose weight, but you know, it was through extreme dieting, through extreme weight loss, exercising, through calorie counting, and I didn't get to live life as a normal kid because I was stressed hanging out with friends because I was worried that we were going to eat something that I couldn't eat. My entire life was surrounded around weight loss, and it really developed an unhealthy relationship with not only exercising. I was afraid of exercise because I thought it was a punishment, and I was afraid of eating.
I've said many, many times, and I'll say again today, body image and self-image vary together. They shouldn't, but generally they do.
That's right.
Why do you feel people don't talk about obesity enough?
I think there's a lot of shame related to it. We might as well get this out on the table now, although it's still painful for my family. I lost my brother this summer, my younger brother. He died of obesity in his late 40s, died in his sleep, had no pre-existing medical conditions. My family is still not talking about it. It's a very delicate dance for me, considering the space that I'm in. It shouldn't have happened. It's very sad. It's very painful. So I'm personally committed to it. I'm personally dealing with it, healing, growing, trying to find the right words and the right narrative to help people and honor my family and respect their privacy. But I'm living that right now. And there's an element of denial, shame, and just not knowing how to navigate that, not knowing how to talk to the younger children in our family about the steps that we can take to try to be better, to try to get better, to try to avoid that. It's scary.
And how much of this, doctor, is a genetic predisposition?
The understanding currently is that it's more to do with environmental triggers, the food environment, physical activity, even things like air pollution and chemical contaminants in the environment that are endocrine disruptors and promote obesity. So genetic factors are very, actually, small contribution overall.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.